So we now in question 6 and 7 more or less derive the formula for a cylinder, which is that a cylinder is a special type of prism with a circular base. And since the area of the base is pi r squared and the height is the height, then we get that the formula is pi r squared h for cylinders. And we see in our picture, this is big B. You can even kind of mark it up. We have H and we have R. And we don't want the diameter for this. And the diameter, just as a refresher, goes all the way across the circle. So if we have that, we need to cut it in half and use the radius for this formula. All right, so let's now try it on a couple problems. We're going to write out two answers. We're going to write an answer in terms of pi and also answer rounded, it says, to the nearest tenth. And we're going to use the pi button for this. So let's look at, we'll do number 10. So we're going to use our only formula, which is pi r squared h. So we first write our formula. Next, we're going to plug in the numbers. And then we're going to get an answer in terms of pi. So basically, we just need to type this part. We don't need to bother typing the pi yet. So we have 2.5 squared times 7. So we have 43.75 pi. So there's our first answer. No rounding at all, even though it says nearest tenth. The next one we will round. We can even just add it into our answer, or in other calculators, you just type times by pi. You're going to find where your pi button is. And there it is, rounded to the nearest tenth means this 4 looks at the next 4 and it decides it's not going to go up. So 137.4. Number 12, we'll look at the one below this. We have a half cylinder with a diameter of 8.8 and a height of 9. Well, first of all, before I forget, I'm going to take this and find the radius. And a half cylinder, so meaning, well, we can sketch a picture, but it's not required. They're cutting it somehow in half. There's probably lots of different halves that they could do. So I'm just going to start by finding the volume as it is. Should my formula, should my numbers plugged in? I'm just going to let the calculator do the rest of it. It's 4.4, whoops. 4.4 squared times 9 is 174.24. And now I want to take half of this to find the half cylinder. And then I'm going to give my two answers. One answer is going to be in terms of pi, and one will be rounded. Let me double check that I wrote this correct. 174.24. All right. So I could just take this number below and do it. I could go back up and include a 1/2. All right, and here are my two answers. So let's take this one and times it by 0.5. So we have 87.12. And then we'll also copy this See if I can do that. Nope. Oh well. There it is with the pi. Now we're going to do times by pi. Round to the nearest tenth is going to be, the 6 will turn into a 7, so 0.7. 237.7.